Good evening, folks. It's your bro Richie Rich here again. Today in this video, I'm back with another Need for Speed explanation video for you guys. Today in this video, I am now doing Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit. So before I start, make sure you all like the video, subscribe. So like the video, subscribe. So like the video, subscribe. Comment down below what you guys think. Hit the notification bell and hit all so you are alerted when I make brand new uploads. So yeah. God. So tired. Just got home a couple hours ago. Walking across like town, park, blah 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 blah. So just tired right now. Ow. Ow. How? Had to do that. Alright, so today in this video, I'll be talking to you all about Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit. So again, before I start, make sure you all like the video, subscribe. So like the video, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think, hit the notification bell, and hit all so you're alerted when I make brand new uploads. Alright, so without any further ado, let's begin. So Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit 1998. Here we go. Need for Speed 3. Say Need for Speed 3. Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit is a 1998. Say 1998. Racing video game. So racing video game. So racing video game developed for PlayStation. So PlayStation by both EA Canada and Microsoft. So EA Canada and Microsoft Windows. Say Microsoft Windows by EA Seattle and published by EA themselves, Electronic Arts. It's the third major installment. So third major installment. Say third major installment in the Need for Speed franchise, incorporating police pursuits as a major part of gameplay. Hot Pursuit remains focused on racing. So focused on racing using exotic sports cars. Say exotic sports cars, but features races that primarily take place in locations within North America, including both varied settings and climates. Police AI is improved over the first game, utilizing several tactics. So several tactics to stop both the player and opponent. So player and opponent. The PlayStation version, or the PS version. So the PS version was released on March 25th. So March 25th, 1998. Say 1998. While the Windows version. Windows version was released on October 12th, the same year. So October 12th, 1998. The game received critical success with praise for its both graphics and customization options. It received a direct sequel in 2002 and a reboot in 2010 or 2010, whichever way you want to call it. Developers are both EA Canada. So EA Canada as for the PlayStation, and EA Seattle for the PC. There we go. I'm just tired. So developers are EA Canada. So EA Canada for PlayStation, and EA Seattle for the PC, for computers. So computers, publisher is EA, Electronic Arts, obviously. Say Electronic Arts. Whoops, sorry. Say publisher, Electronic Arts, also known as EA. Developers, EA Canada. So EA Canada PlayStation and EA Seattle PC. So those are the those are the developers. Those are the developers. Publishers is Electronic Arts themselves. So EA themselves are the publishers. Producer is Hanno Lemk. Programmers are for both the PlayStations are Brad Gore. So Brad Gore and David Lucas. So they're both for the PlayStation, and then we got for the PC Sam Deasy. Can't really say it well. It's spelled D-E-A. So D-E-A. So D-E-A-S-Y. So D-E-A-S-Y. The artists are for both the PlayStation are Scott Jackson. So Scott Jackson and Peter King. For the PC is Stefan Schwartz and Steve M. Sui. I can't pronounce it, but it spells S-U-H. So S-U-H-Y. Both for the PC. The writers are Tony Whitney. Composers are Rom D. Prisco. So Rom D. Prisco, Saki Kaskas, Matt Ragan, Alistair Hirst, and Crispin Hands. The series is obviously Need for Speed. Platforms are both PlayStation and Microsoft Windows. For the release for the PlayStation is in North America. So North America is March 25th, and in the UK and also Europe is April 3rd. Both from 1998, and then for the Windows in North America, it was released. So hold on. So for release, PlayStation, North America, March 25th. So March 25th. So yeah, North America, March 25th. So again, North America, March 25th. The UK, April 3rd. So both from 1998. And for Windows, for North America, it was September 23rd, 1998. In Europe is also 1998, but give me a talk. In Europe is also 1998, but presumably that might be also for the same day and month. I'm not quite sure, but probably the same. So yeah, both from 1998. Genre is racing, obviously. And the modes is both single player and multiplayer. Next up we got is gameplay, which is quite a lot on it, but we can do this. God, so tired. Excuse me, I'm just so exhausted. Anyway, so we're on gameplay, so let's do it. With police pursuits, with police pursuits, reintegrated into the game, Hot Pursuit's gameplay now consists of two categories. The first encompasses standard racing, as it has been in its predecessors, the Need for Speed, so the Need for Speed and Need for Speed 2, so the first two games, in which the player is allowed to race against one, including split screen races, or seven other racers in normal circuit racing, normal circuit racers, like circuit racing, knockouts, and tournaments, which allow the player to unlock bonus vehicles. So bonus vehicles, um, and a bonus track as well. The second category, so second category is dubbed Hot Pursuit, where police pursuits are included in races. The mode allows the player to select a standard sports car, to race against a single opponent in a police scattered track. So police scattered track. So basically, you have to race with the opponent across the track with a bunch of cops on your tail. So in a police scattered track. The the PC version also contains a role reversal variation. Um, in which players select a police version of a sports car to pursue and stop all 6 racers before they complete the race. Completing in hot pursuit challenges in both roles in the PC version on every track of the game unlocks additional police sports cars. So police sports cars. 2 modes were introduced in the game. I can't even talk. The 2-player split screen mode allows 2 players to race using the same computer. The knockout mode consists of 7 races with 8 racers. So 7 races with 8 racers with 8 racers on randomly chosen tracks in which conditions such as selected difficulty, weather, and so on and so forth that the player has chosen before starting the race series will apply. Each race consists of 2 laps where the driver who finishes last will be eliminated from the race lineup. All of the drivers advance to the next round and carry on with the battle until there is only 1 player left, who technically wins. So technically wins the knockout competition. The standard tournament mode consists of 8 opponents. So 8 opponents in a 4-lap race on randomly selected tracks and choices made by the player, as in the knockout mode. Take effect when the tournament is started. So started. The game supports network play through a serial port. Serial port, modem, or IPX, and online gaming through TCP/IP protocol, which is also known as the Internet Protocol Suite. So the game supports network play through a serial port, modem, or IPX, and online gaming through TCP/IP protocol. It also allowed Spawn installations of itself to be installed on other machines. Racetracks range from desert canyons to countryside villages, as well as snow-capped mountain ranges. Most tracks contain one or more secret shortcuts. Car tuning was also introduced. Car tuning was also introduced, which allowed any car's handling to be customized by adjusting either low or high-end properties for both engine tuning and gear ratios. either front or back brake balance, and either slow or fast braking speed. And then either soft or stiff suspension, or low or high aerodynamics, as well as either like raining, like all terrain or race tires. Any of these options could be modified via sliders to offer digit a digit uh, digit sensitive percentage based effect to the selected car's overall performance. Higher end engine and gearbox tuning, for example, will compromise acceleration for better top speed. Rear based rear based brake balance and slow braking speeds make for wider drifting turns, and aerodynamics provide even higher speeds at the loss of handling. Next up we got is pursuit system. So this one's interesting. Hot Pursuit's pursuit system. Hot Pursuit's pursuit system has been significantly improved in terms of AI, artificial intelligence, and police tactics. Police tactics over the need for speed. So like the first one, presumably, I don't know. The game now requires that the racer only stops near pursuing cop car, pursuing police car, so police car or cop car, whatever you call it, or whatever you want to call it. So near pursuing cop car to be either ticketed or arrested by the cop. So either ticketed or arrested by the cops. So either getting a ticket or being arrested by the cops. forcing the racer to pull over for the same punishments. Accordingly, cop cars are now programmed with the ability to block a racer's car in an attempt to halt them to a stop. In addition, whereas the original Need for Speed would only have a single cop car chasing a racer in each pursuit. Hot Pursuit allows more cop cars to pursue a racer, opening up the opportunity for them to collectively ambush the racer's car. Tactical aspects. So tactical aspects of the police pursuits. So of the police pursuits have also been improved. The cops have the ability to deploy roadblocks, which has computer controlled cop cars. Computer controlled cop cars form a wall across the road, and spike strips which flatten the tires of a racer's car, bringing it to a halt, or just bringing it to a complete stop. Both tactics present weakness, specifically gaps in the blockade that can be used by a racer to avoid collisions. So to avoid collisions with cop cars, or tire punctures, or flat tires basically, from a spike strip which is only developed on one side of the road. The player may also listen to police radio chatter. Police radio chatter on the pursuit's statuses, revealing to them the current locations of racers, cop cars, as well as roadblocks and spike strips. The radio, I can't even talk. the radio chatter. So the radio chatter also the radio chatter also reveals reactions to specific events. So specific events, such as a racer's collision with a parked cop car. So with a parked cop car, as well as referencing the racer's passing speed. So the racer's passing speed and the occurrence of the race itself. It looks like the cars are racing. Well, there was a quote on there for it. Anyways, furthermore, if a computer controlled racers driving conduct proves to be more dangerous, also chosen by the player themselves, than that of the racers, the police may relent their pursuits of the player and chase the AI instead. And last but certainly not the very least, we got is reception. So there's quite a lot on there, but we can do this. Came this far, we can finish this part, and then we'll do the next ones. So, reception. So we're on aggregate scores. Starting off as game rankings. So game rankings for both the PC and PlayStation. So game rankings for PC PC's got 85%, so that's good. However, PlayStation's got an extra one, so it's got 86%, so an extra 1% more than the PC version. Metacritic for PC not available. However, for PlayStation, it's got it's got 88%, so 2% more than the game rankings score for the PlayStation. So Metacritic has got an extra 2% more for PlayStation than game rankings have. Next up is the review scores. So starting off, we got is for publication. So we got a bunch on there. So so publication and the score for both the PC and PlayStation. So all game is first. So we got 90%. Say 90%. 90%. So for all game, for both the PC and PlayStation, they got 90%. So they got 90%. So all game got 90% for both the PC and PlayStation. Same goes with the CNET. So CNET Game Center. They got 80% for both the PlayStation and the PC for CNET Game Center. So they both got 80% for both the PC and PlayStation. Next one is computer games strategy plus. However, the ratings on it is a little bit different. So for the PC, it's got around 95% for the PC. PlayStation not available. Same goes for computer gaming world. However, for the PC, it's got the full 100%. For PlayStation, doesn't even have the ratings, so it's not available. So computer games strategy plus, 95% PC, not available for PlayStation, and then goes for computer gaming world, 100% for PC. It's 100% for PC, not available for PlayStation. Then we got Edge, not available for PC, but we've got 70% for the PlayStation. So that's good. Next we got is Electronic Gaming Monthly. So not available for PC. 81.25%. So 81.25% for PlayStation. Then we got Famitsu, which not available for PC. Uh, 29 out of 40. I wonder what that is in percentage terms. So that would probably be like, let's say, God. Ugh. So Famitsu, PC not available for a PlayStation, 29 out of 40. I'll check that a little bit later for what that is in percentage terms. So 29 out of 40. Game Informer, not available for PC. 77.5% for the PlayStation. There we go. So Game Informer, not available for PC. 77.5% for PlayStation. So it's Game Informer. Game Fan, 0%, so not available for PC. 84% for PlayStation. Game Revolution. This one's kind of interesting, but well, when I say interesting, I mean weird. It's got A, so it's got the letter A for PC, and then we got for PlayStation A minus. It's not this ain't an exam result, but I don't know. I mean, I think it's available, but it doesn't really show, so I got no idea. So that one's out of the picture. So next up we got is GameSpot. So GameSpot is 89% for PC. For PlayStation, however, it's gone down a little bit by 6%, so it's 83% in total. So there's the GameSpot. Next one, you probably would recognize this one, IGN. So for a PC, it's 73%. So 73%. For PlayStation, 80%. Same goes for next generation. Both are 80%. And then we got PlayStation Official. So PlayStation Official Magazine in the UK. None for PC. 70% for PlayStation. Then we got official US PlayStation Magazine. None for the PC, but we got 80% for the PlayStation. So an extra 10% more than the UK version. It's quite cool. For the PC Accelerator, so PC Accelerator is the next one. Say next one. So PC Accelerator. Next one. For the PC itself is 90%. Say 90%. Say PC Accelerator, 90%. So that's for the PC. Then we got PC Gamer US, 88%. And then we got the Cincinnati. I can't pronounce it, but it's spelled CINCINNATI Inquirer. That one's got a a 4.5 star rating. So that would be 90. So that'd be 90%. There we go. So I just recognize that. So the Cincinnati Inquirer, PC 90%, and for the PlayStation not available. So probably 0%. Who knows? So the PlayStation version. So the PlayStation version of Need for Speed. So Need for Speed 3. Need for Speed 3. Hot Pursuit received favorable reviews. So favorable reviews, just 2 points of shy so 2 points shy of universal acclaim, according to the review aggregation website Metacritic. So Metacritic. Next Generation called it an excellent racer for both novice and expert enthusiasts. Hopefully, EA will continue to improve the engine so that Need for Speed NFSIV, so Need for Speed 4, I think, offers a great two-player experience as well. They explained that the game's two-player mode suffers from a severe drop in frame rate, as in FPS, so frames per second. So severe drop in FPS. So FPS stands for frames per second. The magazine said of the PC version, add the fine 3D accelerated graphics, lightning fast response to the controller, incredible weather effects, and impressively valued terrain, and you've got a winner. James Price of official UK PlayStation magazine said, while certainly accomplished, Need for Speed 3 is hamstrung in a direct head-to-head. So in a direct head-to-head with Gran Turismo, EA's title just can't compete. It's a great shame because it's one of the most playable racing games released in the past year. All 4 reviewers of Electronic Gaming Monthly, EGM, hailed Need for Speed 3 as a strong comeback for the series after the disappointments of Need for Speed 2, Need for Speed V Rally, and the PlayStation/Saturn revision of the original game, particularly commenting on the outstanding power sliding, so drifting, and the variety of cars and play modes available. GameSpot likewise said that it was the first truly outstanding game in the Need for Speed series since the original 3DO release, citing its stunning graphical effects and effective customization. So both its stunning graphical effects and effective customization. And contradicted Next Generation, or Next Gen I would call it, by remarking the two-player split screen mode is one of the best 2-player modes I have seen in a driving game. GamePro took a middle ground on the 2-player mode, saying that while the 2-player split screen mode suffers from a little slowdown, it's definitely playable. So that's cool. They criticized the lack of variety in the tracks, noting that some of them are merely palette swapped. So palette swaps, there we go, of others. So palette swaps of others. But lauded the game as one of the best racers on the PlayStation for its graphics, tight simulation, and thrilling hot pursuit mode. all games, Sean Seckenheim said, all things considered, all things considered, so all things considered, Need for Speed 3. So Need for Speed 3 is a blast. A bit hard at first in the tournaments, but the hot pursuit and two-player modes will have you racing well into the night for weeks on end. Jonathan Sutyak, his last name is spelled Sutyak, calling it, so Jonathan Sutyak, can't pronounce it, calling it a great game because of the ability to play as the police, so as the cops, and take part in multiplayer games. Take away those two modes and you have a basic racing game with great graphics, so with fantastic graphics. However, Edge said that it doesn't manage to regain the rawness of the first installment, remaining a fun title that will undoubtedly gain admirers at the expertise of most racing aficionados. The game was heralded for its customization options, beautiful graphics, and smooth control. Edge praised the design of the game's both the game's tracks and challenging police pursuits, but criticized the weightlessness of some cars for failing to convince the player of any realistic dynamics at work. IGN regarded all the numerous play modes as highly enjoyable, especially the pursuits mode, and said the game's impressive graphical effects enhanced the experience, so both the experience and atmosphere of the racing. The game reached number 10 in the UK charts. In the US, the PC version sold 276,000 copies during 1999 alone. So it sold 276,000 copies. So 276,000 copies during 1999 alone, and at an average of $25. In February 1999, the PC version received a Gold Sales Award from the UVD, which stands for Verband der Unterhaltung Software Deutschland. That's a German word. I can't really pronounce it, but so it's VUD. I'll translate that a little bit later. Indicating sales of at least 100,000 units across Germany. So Germany, Austria. I was gonna say Australia, but no. So Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. So Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. The PC version was a finalist for Computer Games Strategy Plus 1998 Racing Game of the Year award. So Racing Game of the Year award, which ultimately went to Motocross Madness, which was a video game which came out in 1998. The staff said that the game offers great looks and excellent racing action. PC Gamer US likewise nominated the game as the best racing game of 1998. Say 1998. Although it lost again to Motocross Madness. They wrote, for pure arcade rush, it's hard to beat Electronic Arts' thrilling Need for Speed 3, Hot Pursuit won PC Simulation Game of the Year. So PC Simulation Game of the Year, it's IS, so AIAS, which stands for Academy of Interactive Arts and Sciences. Second annual Interactive Achievement Awards. Best Driving Award at Computer Games, so Computer Gaming World's 1999 Premier Awards. Sorry if I screwed it up, I apologize. And Driving Game of the Year at GameSpot's, so GameSpot's Best and Worst of 1998 awards. It also received nominations. It also received nominations for Best Multiplayer Game, so the Best Multiplayer Game and Best Racing Game at the 1998 CNET, which stands for Computer Network. So Computer Network Game Center, so Game Center Awards for Console Racing Game, so Console Racing Game of the Year. So Console Racing Game of the Year at IS's second annual Interactive Achievement Awards. So Interactive Achievement Awards for Best Racing Game. So Best Racing Game at the 1998. So 1998's official U.S. PlayStation Magazine, also known as OPM, Editors Awards, and for Best Racing Game of the Year at IGN's Best of 1998. So Best of 1998 awards. All nods, like nodding their heads yes, were ultimately awarded to StarCraft, which was a video game released in 1998. So StarCraft 1998. It was a classic Mac OS version, which was released in 1999, and a Nintendo 64 port, co-developed with Mass Media and published by Nintendo, which was released in 2000. So all nods were ultimately awarded to StarCraft 1998. But it was, however, released in 1999. Grand Prix Legends, 1998. Gran Turismo 1997. Say 1997. And Power Slide 1998. However, it was also re-released on GOG.com in 2012, which is Good Old Games, is what it's called for the website. So all nods were ultimately awarded to StarCraft, StarCraft, Grand Prix Legends, Gran Turismo, and Power Slide, respectively. And we got notes. So I'll just quickly do those. 3 critics of GameFan gave the place. So run notes. 3 critics of GameFan gave the PlayStation version. So gave the PS version each a score of 87, 85, and 80. Even though I said it the other way around, but that's the score. That's the score they gave it. Should have been first 80, then 85, and then 87. I should have put it in order, but oh well. At least it's there. So, and then we got Game Pro. So last part, and then I'll end it there. Game Pro. So Game Pro gave the PS version, so the PlayStation version, 5 out of 5, 5 out of 5, so 100%, so 100%, 100% for control, 4.5 out of 5, so 95% for sound. Same rating goes for fun factor, and 100% for 100%, so 5 out of 5 for graphics. All right, so that will be it. If you guys like this video, so if you like this video, like and subscribe. So like and subscribe, comment down below what you guys think, hit the notification bell, and hit all so you are alerted of when I make brand new uploads. All right, so that'll be it. I'll see you guys soon in the next video. But until then, stay safe. Stay safe. Have a great evening, and have a fantastic day tomorrow morning. And I'll see you guys soon in the next video. So take care, folks. Stay safe out there. I'll see you guys soon. Good night.